Most slot players never see this pattern, but casino systems engineers built it into every machine you touch. And once you recognize it, you can never unsee it. Pause for a second. Have you ever noticed that slots behave differently at different times? That certain machines seem to pull you in, then shut down? Comment yes or no right now, because what I'm about to show you will change how you see every casino floor. I spent years inside casino operations, not as a player, as someone who watched the systems from the other side. And what I learned isn't taught in gambling forums or YouTube hype videos. It's buried in operator manuals, machine behavior protocols, and psychological design strategies that casinos spend millions protecting. This isn't about beating the house, that's a fantasy. This is about understanding the game you're actually playing. Because the slot machine in front of you isn't just a game, it's a calculated behavioral system designed to keep you sitting, spinning, and spending. Most gamblers believe slots are random. Pull the lever, hope for the best. But randomness and perceived randomness are two completely different things. Casinos know this. You're supposed to think it's all luck. That keeps you playing, that keeps you guessing, that keeps you feeding the machine. But behind every spin, there's a logic, a rhythm, a system. And that system has one goal: keep you in the seat longer than you planned, make you spend more than you intended, and make you believe you were always one spin away. Let me show you how deep this goes. Slot machines are designed to show you near misses. Those moments when two jackpot symbols land perfectly and the third one stops just one position away. You see it all the time, and it feels like you almost won. But here's what most players don't know. That near miss wasn't random. It was programmed. The machine's algorithm is designed to display losing combinations that look like wins. The reels you see spinning on the screen don't represent the actual outcome. The result is determined the moment you press the button. What you see afterward is just a visual show. And that show is designed to trigger one emotion: hope. Because hope makes you spin again. It makes you think you're getting closer. But you're not. You're just watching a scripted animation designed to keep you playing. Casinos have studied this for decades. Near misses activate the same areas of your brain as actual wins. Your dopamine spikes, your body reacts. You feel like you're on the edge of something big. So you keep going. One more spin, just one more. This isn't luck. This is neuroscience being weaponized against your wallet. You bet $5. The machine lights up, plays a celebration sound, and shows you won $3. But you didn't win. You lost $2. Yet the machine celebrates like you hit the jackpot. This is called a loss disguised as a win, and it's one of the most effective psychological tricks in the casino playbook. Because your brain doesn't process the math in real time, it hears the sound, it sees the animation, and it registers a win. So you keep playing. You feel like you're winning more often than you actually are. The machine creates a false sense of success, and that feeling overrides logic. You stop tracking your losses, you stop counting your bankroll, you just keep spinning. Casino managers know this. Internal reports show that players stay at machines longer when losses are disguised as wins, not because they're winning more, but because they feel like they are, and feelings drive behavior more than facts. This is why slots feel exciting even when you're losing. The machine makes losing feel like winning, and you don't realize you're bleeding money until it's too late. Some machines let you stop the reels manually. You press a button and the spin stops. It feels like you have control, like your timing matters, like skill is involved. It doesn't. The outcome was already decided. The moment you pressed spin, the random number generator determined the result. Stopping the reels early doesn't change anything. It just makes you feel like you're influencing the game. This illusion of control is powerful. It keeps players engaged. It makes them think they can improve, that if they just time it right, they'll win more. But the machine isn't reacting to your timing, it's just showing you the result it already calculated. Casinos love this feature because players who feel in control play longer. They develop superstitions, they create rituals, they convince themselves they found a pattern, and all of that keeps them in the seat. You're not controlling the machine is controlling you. Which of these tricks have you personally experienced? The near miss that made you stay? The fake win that kept you playing? Or the illusion that you could control the outcome? Type the number in the comments, because what comes next is even darker. Slot machines use the same psychological principle that makes social media addictive: variable reward schedules. You don't know when the next win is coming. It could be the next spin, or 50 spins from now. That uncertainty keeps your brain locked in. This is the same system that makes people refresh their phones compulsively, checking for likes, checking for messages, checking for something new. Your brain craves that unpredictable reward, and when it doesn't know when it's coming, it keeps you engaged longer. Casinos didn't invent this. Behavioral psychologists did. Studies on rats showed that unpredictable rewards create stronger habits than predictable ones. If a rat knows it gets food every 10 lever presses, it presses 10 times and stops. But if the food comes randomly, the rat keeps pressing obsessively. Slot machines work the same way. You don't know when the payout is coming, so you keep spinning. One more try, just one more, because your brain is hardwired to chase unpredictable rewards. This isn't gambling, this is behavioral conditioning, and you're the subject. Every sound a slot machine makes is designed. The spin sound, the win sound, the music that plays when you're on a streak. None of it is accidental. Audio engineers spend months perfecting these sounds to trigger specific emotional responses. Winning sounds are designed to feel celebratory, even when you're losing overall. Fast-paced music increases your spin rate. Upbeat tones make you feel energized. And all of it keeps you playing faster, because the faster you play, the more you lose. Casinos also control the speed of the game. Modern slots allow you to spin every few seconds. No delay, no pause, no moment to think. Just constant action, constant stimulation. Constant spending. Older machines had physical reels that took time to stop. That built-in delay gave players a moment to think, to assess, to decide if they wanted to continue. But digital slots removed that pause. Now it's instant. Press and spin, over and over. This speed increase isn't about convenience. It's about reducing decision-making time. Because the more you think, the more likely you are to stop. And casinos don't want you to stop. Walk into any casino and you'll notice something. The most attractive machines are placed in high traffic areas, near entrances, near bathrooms, near exits. These machines aren't just randomly placed, they're strategically positioned. The machines near the entrance are set to pay out more frequently, not bigger amounts, just more often. This creates the illusion that the casino is loose, that people are winning. You see someone hit a payout and you think it's your turn. But deeper into the casino, the payout frequency drops. The machines get tighter. You're already committed, already inside, already invested. So the casino doesn't need to lure you anymore. Now it just needs to keep you playing. Casinos also remove clocks and windows. They pump in oxygen to keep you alert. They offer free drinks to lower your inhibitions. Every single detail of the environment is designed to keep you disoriented, comfortable, and spending. This isn't hospitality. This is environmental psychology, and it's working on you whether you realize it or not. Casinos advertise payout percentages, 95% return to player. Sounds fair, right? But here's what they don't tell you. That percentage is calculated over millions of spins. Not your session, not your hour, not your night. In the short term, anything can happen. You could win big. You could lose everything. But over time, the math always wins. The house edge is built into every machine, and no amount of luck changes that. Most players don't understand this. They see someone hit a jackpot and think the machine is hot. or they lose repeatedly and think it's due to payout. But machines don't have memory. Every spin is independent. Past results don't influence future outcomes. Casinos know this. They know that players create false patterns. They know that people believe in hot and cold streaks, and they use that belief to keep you playing. Because the longer you play, the closer you get to that long-term average. And that average is always in the casino's favor. You're not playing against luck. You're playing against mathematics, and mathematics never loses. So why do people keep playing? Even when they know the odds, even when they've lost more than they planned. Because slot machines don't target logic, they target emotion. Every element of a slot machine is designed to create a feeling, excitement, anticipation, hope, regret, and most importantly, the belief that the next spin could be different. This is behavioral engineering. The casino isn't just offering a game, it's offering an emotional experience, and that experience is addictive. Your brain releases dopamine during the anticipation of a reward, not when you win, but when you think you might win. That's why near misses feel so powerful. That's why you keep spinning even when you're losing. Your brain is chasing that chemical rush, and casinos know exactly how to trigger it. They've spent billions studying human behavior, hiring psychologists, testing machine designs, refining every sound, animation, and payout structure to maximize engagement. This is not gambling. This is behavioral engineering, and you're the experiment. Let me be clear. This information doesn't guarantee you'll win. There is no system that beats the casino, no pattern you can exploit, no trick that changes the math. The house always has the edge. Always. But understanding how these systems work gives you something more valuable than a winning strategy. It gives you awareness, and awareness gives you control. Not over the machine, over yourself. When you recognize a near miss as a programmed illusion, it loses its power. When you see a fake win for what it is, you stop celebrating losses. When you understand the psychology, you stop being manipulated by it. This doesn't beat the casino, it stops the casino from beating you blindly, and that's the only real advantage you'll ever have. Do you want part 2, where we go even deeper? Where I reveal how casinos track your behavior, adjust machines remotely, and use loyalty programs to control your spending? Comment "system" if you're ready, because what I just showed you is only the surface. Most players never learn this. They walk onto the casino floor thinking it's all chance, thinking it's entertainment, thinking they have a shot. But the casino already knows how this ends. They've engineered every detail to ensure it. You just learned what they didn't want you to know. Use it wisely, because the deeper system is even darker, and we're just getting started.